City Morning Show.
A pleasant good morning. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's a beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. I want to say thank God it is another beautiful day. Good morning, good morning. My name is Dylan Jones. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. And I'm here with a good friend Emmanuel Martinez.
And it is the first day, good morning Dylan, it is the
Morning.
first day of August.
Start right. Well, for some people, the week start Monday, some start Tuesday, but for we, the Monday.
Unofficial begins on Sunday.
You see, I have to call it and defend me so. But I say good morning again to you if you're just watching the show. We're going to jump straight into our morning prayer so we can feel
Of course,
good.
certainly.
And I want to ask the good Lord this morning to give us that extra push this morning, because you know, Monday morning I usually pressure. The director they say, hey, look alive. We're going to look alive after 15 beer or bottle of wine last night. How you look alive?
Wow. Wow. Buenos días, compañeros. Un gran gusto saludarles. Hoy es el 1 de agosto, como nada, y son las 7:02. Muy buenos días. Quizás hasta ahora estás preparando el desayuno, o quizás ya te desayunaste, o quizás todavía estás en tu cama dándote el lujo de ver televisión en tu cama. Pues gózalo. Muy buenos días. Algunas personas ya están en la chamba, como nosotros aquí. Lo que sea que estés haciendo, donde sea que te encuentres, aquí les estamos enviando nuestros mejores saludos para el día de hoy y deseándoles todo éxito, todo el éxito. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde la calle San Lorenzo, aquí en la aldea de Trial Farm, tantito fuera del pueblo de Orange Walk, y estamos transmitiendo en vivo a través de Canal 10 y nos ven a través de una red de conexiones con proveedores de cable a través todo el país de Belice, desde Corozal hasta Toledo, desde San Pedro hasta el Benque. Muy buenos días. Igual como dijo nuestro compañero Delon, empezamos siempre con una oración. Hoy no es ninguna excepción. Padre, te damos las gracias por tus bendiciones. Logramos empezar otra semana, logramos ver ya el 1 de agosto. Gracias, Padre, por todas tus bendiciones que nos das, que es la vida, la buena salud, las fuerzas, y bueno, todo lo que nos das. Te agradecemos todo esto, Padre. Llegar a reconocer que todo viene de ti es importante. Llegar a reconocer que tú nos das todo esto porque está dentro de ti, porque así es tu amor incondicional, es importante también. Padre, te lo agradecemos. Te pedimos que continúes dándonos esas bendiciones, que nos permitas hoy, Padre, utilizar todos los dones que nos das para el beneficio de la humanidad. También empezar a ser dignos de todas esas bendiciones que tú nos das a diario. Te pedimos como siempre por las personas que están pasando por tiempos difíciles. Aquellas personas que están enfermas, aquellas personas que están dolidas, angustiadas, deprimidas. Ayúdalos, Padre. Aquellas personas que no le encuentran sentido a la vida, consuélalos, Padre. Anímalos. Y por todos nosotros, Padre, por todos nosotros, ayúdanos, permítenos poder ser exitosos hoy y, como siempre, alabándote, glorificándote, bendiciéndote. Amén.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel, and I know that we anxious to hear the weather report, because you know there's a tropical
Did you see
wave.
coming up why the blackness on the southern side?
Yeah, it's terrible, and we have a tropical wave coming
Yes.
our way. A wave or a storm? Which one?
It's a wave, I believe.
Coming our way, and then people don't have advisory out for Seymour or Belize, and in case they need to evacuate people from the Keys and stuff like that, you know.
Really?
Yeah, the shelters and
Well,
don't
let
open
me
this
just
morning
quickly
in Belize.
see
Shelters are already opening up this morning in Belize City. Yeah?
Because of the incessant rain.
Yeah.
Well,
Not in case they need to evacuate people from
but I don't
the
think
islands.
it's. Oh, I see. But I don't think it's not in the news that there's a storm.
It's in
not,
the news.
It's here. It says. Well, I'm sure that you will do that when.
Let us get to the regular thing and then we'll see where it goes. It says for Monday, August 1st, general situation relatively moist and unstable condition prevails over our area. The 24 forecast, sunny with cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. A few showers and thunderstorms will occur mostly inland this morning, decreasing this afternoon, then redeveloping over the southern and coastal areas tonight. Winds will be blowing north to northeast at 5 to 15 knots. Sea state light chop to choppy. There is no craft warning out, no advisory. For the weather outlook, some cloudy spells with a few showers and thunderstorms, mostly inland. Tuesday, then over the south and the coast, and Tuesday night. The temperatures on the highs today on the coast: 31 degrees Celsius, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, 34 degrees Celsius, 93 degrees Fahrenheit. In the hills, 27 degrees Celsius, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. On the coast, 26 degrees Celsius, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, 23 degrees Celsius, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the hills, 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, there will be a high tide at 8:32 a.m. and a low at 8:30 p.m., another high at 10:03 p.m. and another low at 2:53 a.m. on Tuesday. The sun will rise tomorrow at 5:32, the moon will rise at 5:16, and the sun will set at 6:26 and the moon will set at 5:32 p.m. We go to Emmanuel Martinez to bring us a weather report in Spanish.
Certainly. Well, of note is that the public weather forecast made no mention of the Invest, which is the storm that is really a low pressure system yet, because it's not even a storm, but it's a good ways from here yet, and it's forecasted to go just slightly north of us if it turns out being. But let's see what the weather forecast officially says for today. And obviously, if by tomorrow or Wednesday it presents a threat, then we will give it the attention it deserves. This is the public weather forecast for today, Monday, the 1st of August. And this report, generated at 6 o'clock in the morning, indicates that relatively moist and unstable conditions prevail over our area. The 24-hour forecast. It's going to be sunny with cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. A few showers and thunderstorms will occur mostly inland this morning, decreasing this afternoon, then redeveloping over southern and coastal areas tonight. The winds blowing from the east-northeast at 5 to 15 knots. The sea state light chop to choppy, and advisories, there are none. There are no advisories, no alerts, so everything is calmadito for the moment. The outlook, we're going to be having some cloudy spells with a few showers and thunderstorms, mostly inland Tuesday, then over the south and coast Tuesday night. The temperatures, the highs for today, along the coast, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland is going to go all the way up to 93 degrees. And up in the hills, still a cool 81 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows for tonight along the coast, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And up in the hills, a cooler 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, there will be a high tide at 8:32 this morning, and then that's followed by a low tide at 3:30 this afternoon. Then another high at 10:03 tonight, and that is followed by another low tide at 2:53. But guys, that is until tomorrow morning, in the wee hours of the morning. The sun sets today at 26 minutes after 6, and the sun rises tomorrow at 5:32. Sí. A las 5:32. The sun sets today at 6:26, a las 6:26, y el sol sale mañana a las 5:32. Vamos a ver aquí tantito. Sí, perdón, estaba yo viendo la línea incorrecta. La marea es una marea esta mañana a las 8:32, una marea baja a las 3:30 hoy por la tarde, otra marea alta a las 10:03 hoy por la noche y una marea baja a las 2:53 mañana por la mañana. El sol se oculta hoy a las 6:26, el sol sale mañana a las 5:32. La luna igualmente se oculta a las 5:32 y sale de nuevo a las 5:32 hoy por la tarde. Y le damos las gracias a Forecaster Gentle por esta información. Compañeros, rápidamente, ¿qué reporte nos dice? Hoy vamos a tener condiciones bastante inestables, bastante húmedas. Vamos a estar viendo que hoy va a estar bastante soleado por momentos y luego vamos a tener periodos de nubosidad. Hoy por la mañana se espera bastantes chubascos. Hoy en el interior del país, y esos van a estar disminuyendo por la tarde. Y entonces van a estar redesarrollándose por la costa en las áreas, por el área del sur, hoy por la noche. Los vientos van a estar volando del este-noreste de 5 a 15 nudos. El estado del mar ligeramente agitado, no hay ninguna advertencia. A este momento no hay ninguna advertencia, aunque sabemos, porque obviamente estamos viendo la televisión, de que hay un sistema de baja presión en el Caribe. Y todavía se está investigando, pero está pronosticado que también pase a través del país del Belice o al norte del país de Belice. Pero eso faltan unos días para que eso suceda. Vamos a tener periodos de nubosidad y chubascos y tormentas en el interior del país martes, que es mañana, y sobre el sur y por las costas mañana por la noche. Aparte de eso, compañeros, vamos a estar esperando con los ojos abiertos a ver qué sucede con esta tormenta. ¿Qué sucede? Porque uno nunca sabe. Uno nunca sabe si cuando pasan por esta área del mar frente a nosotros, quedan erráticos estas tormentas y nunca siguen el pronóstico, por decir. Siempre tienen una mente propia estas tormentas, y como si se negaran a seguir el pronóstico. Bueno, compañeros, vamos a mantenerles informados de eso, y vamos a darle la atención necesaria cuando tengamos esa información. Y le damos las gracias a nuestros patrocinadores.
I want to say thanks to our sponsors, German Vegas and Sons, Albion's Bus Line, Youth Connection Band, Hungry Honorable Gas for Vega, Channel 10, Notivision, and the station. So, Emmanuel, I was trying to find the post that they put up yesterday on Love News that said that they already have emergency meeting call, and you think it's?
I think it's premature.
You think so?
I think at this moment. I have the official, the Invest 97L. If you go to Weather on the Ground, it tells you. If you notice, the Belize Weather Bureau made absolutely no mention of it because they're not giving it the attention right now, because at this moment it does not present an immediate threat. But officially, you have different models generating different forecasts. And you have the American models, and then you have the British models, and, well, the topic as to which one is more reliable I'm not going to comment on that, but over the years we have seen one being more reliable than the other, and it's showing that it's going to go slightly north of us.
So yeah, highs up, you think?
Well, it's going to go slightly above us. It's going to be going to and then again, at this point, we're not sure if it's going to turn into a storm or a hurricane just before it gets to us. It might still continue being a tropical wave.
Well, because I'm trying to find it, but I could recall reading it last night, and they said that they already.
I don't know if that is so, because generally phase 1 comes in when the storm is forecasted is within within certain parameters. I know that it's like from Grand Cayman to Belize, and in the south, along the coast of Nicaragua and Honduras. But at this point, it's still slightly below Haiti and Dominican Republic, forecasted to go slightly south of Jamaica. Now, that's important because anything that goes south of Jamaica then presents a possible threat. Possible. And the point is how much it maintains a westward path. If it veers to the north, then it's going to hit the Yucatan Peninsula. However, if it maintains a very, very westward tract, then we may have some problems with the storm. We may have it.
But for now,
still too early to tell.
all right, good. Stay with that then. I always believe that sometimes the way how the local scene plays will make you get all excited. And,
Yes.
Because this picture they
I
post
think
up
at
with
the end of the day, the media needs to be very responsible.
Yeah, instead of them prepare for take out people for sample, I guess that just no. Anyway, it's 16 after 7 o'clock. We will take a commercial break and we'll be right back with more for you on the Sugar City Morning Show.
To me, a best friend is someone I could be myself with. We could be silly and goofy with each other without being judged.
You can tell her everything. You can share all your secrets with, and at the end she will use it against you.
And now with the night shift service, me and my bestie could talk all night, every night.
Digicell's night shift service helps best friends stay best friends. Just dial *638 to activate and talk and text all night long for only $1.99 per night.
Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
Buster. They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Ronald's Chips Factory, the only chips in the country of Belize that is baked and cholesterol free. Available countrywide, also in San Pedro and Kikaker. Available in Chipotle, Ahohole and Habanero. Look for it in stores near you. For more information, you can contact Mr. Eduardo Tillit at cell number 604-1804 or salesman Desiderio Perez at cell number 628-5287. Ronald's Chips Factory, the only cholesterol-free chips available in the country of Belize.
With all the information circulating concerning BTL's acquisition, it leaves you wondering, what does this all mean? How will the money being spent benefit Belize? Here are the facts. As a result of the settlement agreement negotiated by the government of Belize last year, the $270 million accommodation agreement award, which was previously going directly to the Ashcroft Group, must now be spent in Belize to benefit the Belizean people. Know our benefits. Know the facts.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
serious. Get up.
Dano, drink it every day. Dano milk powder is the best they say.
Schools are now closed for the summer holidays, so secure big money just in time for when school reopens in September. It's the big Dano Instant Milk Powder Back to School raffle. You will get big money for back to school in September. Win the money from Dano Milk. Lots of big money. Don't wait any longer. Get your free money now with the Dano raffle. Easy money for back to school in September 2016. Win $250, $500, and $1,000. Don't be left out. Buy your Dano Full Cream Instant Milk Powder at your favorite supermarket all over Belize and get your free tickets to be a part of this big back to school raffle. The drawing to win money with Dano Milk will be live on BBN TV September 4th. Remember, buy Dano Milk and get raffle tickets to win back to school money. Dano is distributed by St. Anthony Trading Company Limited. Telephone 224-4514.
We want Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. I love Dano milk.
When I grow up, I want to play pro football in the Belize team.
Being able to play and enjoy sports in a comfortable and functional environment allows us to improve our skills and our teamwork.
At the end of a long day, I just look forward to come out and run some ball with my friends.
There is no greater feeling than playing a foreign team in front of Belizean fans cheering you on in our field.
The Garden City of Belmopan has seen many remarkable improvements in its infrastructure over the last few years. Sporting facilities have been considerably enhanced with the covering of multiple basketball courts, resurfacing of a tennis facility, and most notably, the remodeling of the Isidoro Beaton Football Stadium. Investment in sports is an investment in our people.
We're building our character.
Striving for greatness.
I'll never stop dreaming.
This is a game changer for me.
For us.
For we.
For Belize.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. 7:23 inside our studios, Emmanuel Lamont the morning. We want to kind of get right into the nitty-gritty. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of today's thing, but we say it Friday.
What did, by the way, what did Karen Carpenter from the Carpenters have to say about rainy days and Mondays?
Me don't know. Me don't know she.
It's,
she never used to live in a free neighborhood.
He never used to live, but he never used to live in a mine. But if you were in the, well, the Carpenters was a famous group from the 80s. This published, they took out a number of records. Some of them became #1 hits. You know, and we were talking a little bit about the weather this morning, and I think that he took out the song "Rainy Days and Mondays Always Make Me Sad."
Okay.
Okay, and today is a Monday and it's a rainy day, so it's double sad.
You know the rain outside?
Well, it's gonna be raining very shortly.
Yeah,
very shortly. Bet the cook.
I don't tell you the weather bureau that believes it like over people. So, woo! Somebody are come for heal. Somebody are married. Somebody are dead. Like every day people are dead. I have an early caller this morning, boy. I can see. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Buenos días, Emanuel.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, Mr. Jones.
¿Cómo está?
Morning.
This is Miss Rita.
Hola, ¿qué tal, Miss Rita?
Ajá, estoy bien. Le quiero hacer un llamado a toda la aldea de Trial Farm, especialmente a los que viven en la orilla del río y los que viven en las orillas de los drains, que por favor tienen tiempo de limpiar sus drenajes y hacer sus preparaciones, porque si vienen las lluvias, pueda que caiga bastante agua. Y esos drenajes están muy sucios y necesitan limpiarse para que no tengan problemas después. ¿Ok? Please.
Le agradezco la llamada.
Sí, Mr. Emanuel.
Claro
Muchas
que sí.
gracias también.
A usted. Pues aquí en español rápidamente es un llamado de parte de la cheerleader de la aldea, la señora Rita Cocón. Mis respetos, muy buenos días a los aldeanos de Trial Farm. Compañeros, ya sabemos de que es el tiempo de lluvia y es muy posible de que tengamos aún más lluvia. Ahora estamos empezando lo que es el periodo de huracanes, el periodo más activo, agosto-septiembre, ¿ok? Y ahora ya lo estamos viendo porque tenemos una tormenta a quizás 1000 millas de aquí. Y no estamos diciendo que va a venir sobre, pero el punto es, compañeros, que hay que limpiar el drenaje. Hay que limpiar el drenaje frente a nuestras áreas, porque si no, ese mismo sucio va a tapar el drenaje y luego tú te vas a inundar. Así que, aunque dices, ese es el trabajo del Town Council, quizás sería parte de la responsabilidad de ellos, pero es más responsabilidad tuya. La ley dice claramente que tú eres responsable por la limpieza del pedazo de terreno enfrente de tu casa. Y eso incluye el drenaje. Y eso está escrito en la ley. Y pregunten al alcalde o quien sea si es que estoy diciendo la verdad o no.
All right. That's that for that thing as well.
Yes.
We want to get right into the Friday's activities. Last Friday was the culmination of the biggest summer camp in the country of Belize. We're talking about the Honorable Gaspar Vega Summer Camp, and it was held. It always been happening in the northern part of Orange Walk. So all his 9 constituents comes together from Ochobenque.
9 villages plus Ochobenque.
9 from Ochobenque all the way up to Douglas and far San Luis, Santa Cruz, San Antonio. All the kids have their 2 weeks of fun games, learning, reading,
arts and crafts,
spelling, arts and craft,
dancing, whatever,
drama and the works, and then they come together at the end of the 2 weeks for a big celebration. This year tops a little bit more than last year. There were 1,007 kids at the event.
1,000 plus 7.
Yes, 1,007 kids at the event. That is not in the last time we had about 1,000 people in Trial Farm.
It should have been easily about 800 or so kids.
Right.
Huh?
This time we have 1,007 kids and 375 instructors.
So it's easily 1,400 people there.
That made the camp possible this year.
It's a commendable effort. Eso es un esfuerzo comendable de parte del ministro. En realidad, y tenemos que realzar y repetir esto porque aquí no estás oyendo que nadie más hace algo de esa magnitud. Nobody, nadie hace algo, excepto el honorable señor Gaspar Vega. Siempre cumpliendo con el compromiso que tiene con ustedes la gente. Siempre. Perdón. Y aquí es importante mencionar de que la aldea de San José tuvo aproximadamente 275 niños este año en su summer camp.
There's a picture.
Con 75. Ahí tenemos una imagen de la
That's you can check in the middle. That's Mr. Locke from Yale. And there's Honorable Gaspar Vega, and then beside him is Ambassador Ho and his wife from Taiwan and China, no?
Yes, yes.
Republic of Taiwan and China. So they were there to take the annual photo. And all you can see around them, Emmanuel, is kids, 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 kids.
I know. It's a big event. It's huge. It's huge. Y para simplemente traerles la conciencia de ellos de que cada aldea tiene su propio summer camp en su aldea, sí. Y ellos generan a sus instructores y lo que es la logística, obviamente con la ayuda del señor Gaspar. Pero que una aldea como San José, y hablando de que 4 aldeas rompieron sus récords de asistencia, de participación, lo tuvimos tanto en Douglas, lo vimos tanto en Nuevo San Juan, creo que como hasta 5, hasta San Antonio, o más creo. San José, San Pablo, de subir de 80 y pico en San José a 275 niños, habla volúmenes por los instructores, por los organizadores en esas áreas. Entiendo de donde que muchos de los consejeros de las aldeas salieron a invitar a los niños y practicar con las familias, a invitarlos que vayan al summer camp, al campo veranal. Y pues gracias a Dios la gente lo escuchó y la gente dijo, está muy bien, rompiendo barreras políticas. Ahí no importa qué color eres, si eres azul o si eres rojo, verde, amarillo, lo que seas. Porque el niño, la niña, no debe estar involucrado en lo que es la política de los adultos. Esa es una oportunidad para que ellos se desenvuelvan como niños.
Definitely, I will agree with that. We have the speech from Honorable Gaspar Vega from the summer camp. I see if we can get that up, and he was celebrating with the kids, no?
Yes.
From when he entered the stadium, man, you hear that roar.
That's true.
It was nothing nice, you know. And there were several performances from each village brought their own performance to entertain the crowd a little. And
That's right.
That was really, really wonderful. They dance. Miss Katie did with child from a whole reenactment of the whole summer camp itself, from the rumors about this summer camp to the roll call of the morning and the assembly and what they learned and what they didn't learn. It was a beautiful thing to see. So they will look forward to it next year again. I don't know, Mr. Director, if we get the speech from Honorable Gaspar Vega.
I'm sure that they do have it right now, but I'm in the moment. It's
trying to see if we get that speech up and running.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe they're looking for it. But it was a big event. It definitely was a big event. Okay, we have it?
Do we have the speech from Honorable Gaspar Vega? All right, but while they prepare that, let me see, I got a text here. Let me read this text this morning. Okay, somebody asked for a play yesterday in Abolido. Then they asked for him, man. A play in Abolido.
Well, yesterday Bolívar no play on Sundays.
But while they prepare the man, let's go back a little bit to this thing. It says here, this is from the National Hurricane Center. On this morning, the thunderstorm activity associated with a strong tropical wave located over the central Caribbean Sea about 350 miles southeast of Jamaica continued to show signs of organization. Earlier satellite winds data indicate that the system is producing winds of 40 to 45 miles an hour, and a recent satellite and ship over observations suggested that a circulation is gradually becoming better defined. If its developed trend continues, a tropical storm is likely to form later today and tonight. The system move westward over the west central Caribbean Sea at 20 to 25 miles an hour. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
I want to say that 27 will be having a sports camp on Monday.
You want to say that?
Yes.
Go ahead and
Morning.
say it then. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
Okay, we'll be having a reading camp starting Monday, the 8th.
Is it a reading or a sports camp? You said
It's
sports.
a reading, it's a sports camp.
Go ahead, go ahead.
It's a sports camp. We'll start from 1 in the evening to 4. We're going to do it at the San Esteban football field. And we just want to announce that all kids from San Esteban are invited to go for this sports camp.
When you say we who?
The San Esteban Youth Group, along with the District Youth President, Samapat.
Okay, and is there a registration fee?
No, we're not charging.
What age are you looking for?
From 5 to 12.
From 5 to 12 years old. And what time will it start?
1 to 4.
For a week or 2 weeks? How long?
1 week.
1 week. Okay, and you are?
The district president, youth district president, Samapat.
You are you Miss Pat?
Yes.
Okay, so the you and your group, they do this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right, I guess the message is out, no?
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, reading camp. Very good. You know.
¿Es a sports camp o es a reading camp?
Two and look at our combination.
Pues es una invitación a los niños de San Esteban que si quieren asistir a otro campo veranal, empieza hoy, por las tardes. ¿Cuándo dijo que empieza? Today, ok. Hoy por la tarde, a la 1 de la tarde, y continúa. Por favor, contáctate con la señorita Pat, ahí en San Esteban. Me imagino que es la hija del chairperson, el señor Julián Pat. Y contáctate con ella.
She's the district youth president.
Es district youth president, correctamente. Y para conseguir más información. Así que, en vez de estar haciendo absolutamente nada, o quizás estás ocupado, pero quieres algo más interesante hacer, algo que te envuelva aún más, por favor, contáctate y involúcrate.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Hello. It's Monday, August 8th.
Oh.
Not today.
Not today. Ok. Así que es la siguiente semana.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. La siguiente semana. Así que no hoy, pero sino para el siguiente lunes.
Next week, Monday.
Okay.
7 days from today. Then we have the camp. All right. Okay, well, it's 7:38. I believe we could take a commercial break. And then we'll come back to continue and talk a little bit more about the summer camp.
Certainly.
2016, the closing. We'll be right back.
Digicel let it play when it comes to free text. We have a new and easy way to buy bundles and check your text balance. Just send TXT space S to 767 and get a small bundle of 60 texts plus 10 free texts for only $2. Just send TXT space M to 767 and get a medium bundle of 150 texts plus 20 free texts for only $5. Just send TXT space L to 767 and get a large bundle of 1,100 texts plus 50 free texts for only $15. If you want to check your balance, just send TXT space BAL. And remember, text bundles come out of your free bonus credit unlike the other guys. Get free text today.
Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
Can the accommodation agreement award portion be used to fund government projects? Well, Mr. Man, Eamon Courtney, he already said no. Well, make I set the record straight. Out of all the money where the court award for BTL, the biggest amount that for the illegal accommodation agreement where Musa and the PUP they signed. When the government and Ashraf gone to court, the two sides may agree that the money from the accommodation agreement may want put in our charitable trust for fund projects for the Belizean people. But not take my word for it, the director saw in this document we signed, the Telemedia Acquisition Settlement Act. Make I read it for you. The ban shall be applied in accordance with such requests for grants as the government may reasonably make to fund projects to help the people of Belize. That clear as day. Stop listening to people with a Ashcraft payroll. The record set. Boom!
My Belizean people, listen up. There comes a point in time when we have to stand up for what is right and take back what is ours. BTL, that's for we, and it belongs in the hands of the Belizeans. Remember, this whole mess started because PUP make secret deals with the Ashraf accommodation agreement, giving away millions. Since then, Mr. Barrow has put BTL back in our hands. And as a result, we have been getting so many benefits. First of all, immediately after the nationalization of BTL, Belizeans were given the opportunity to purchase shares. And now, every year, they're collecting dividends. And then, there's the fact that call rates are lower than ever before in the history of Belize. Even postpaid plans are better than ever. And not forget that VoIP used to be blocked by the accommodation agreement, but not anymore. PM Barrow got rid of that. Now we can use Viber, WhatsApp, Skype to call anybody all over the world. Stop listening to gossip and don't make PUP rent space in your head. BTL is valuable to us as a people, and it will now and forever remain a company owned by the Belizean people.
Dano, drink it every day. Dano milk powder is the best they say.
Las escuelas están ahora cerrando para las vacaciones de verano, así que asegura tu dinero para la reapertura de clases en septiembre. Es la gran rifa de vuelta a clases de Dano Leche Instantánea en polvo, en la cual conseguirás bastante dinero para regresar a clases en septiembre. Así que no esperes más y consigue tu dinero gratis con la rifa de Dano Regreso a Clases en septiembre. 250, 500 y hasta $1,000. No te quedes atrás. Compra tu leche en polvo de Dano en tus supermercados de preferencia a nivel nacional y obtendrás tu boleto gratis para participar en la gran rifa de vuelta a clases con Dano. Recuerda, leche Dano y consigue tus boletos para ganar dinero, dinero, dinero con leche Dano. La rifa para ganar dinero con leche Dano se llevará a cabo el día 4 jueves de septiembre en BBN TV en vivo. Dano, distribuido por St. Anthony's Trading Company, número de teléfono 224-4514. Leche Dano, probablemente la mejor leche a nivel mundial.
Give me Dano milk. I love Dano milk.
Hey sis, how's it going? Ellie, here I come. Sis, let me call you off the house phone when I get home. My battery is dead. Yes, the house phone.
Now talk all you want, even to your family and friends abroad. With BTL's new home phone, enjoy hours of free international calls to USA, Mexico, and China. Don't forget, free nights and weekends to every BTL number and to over 150,000 Digicel numbers. Plans start as low as $29 monthly. Bundle your plan with high-speed internet and save even more. It's now time to lang vent all you want, only with the new BTL home phone service. Sign up or upgrade today and get a chance to win a trip for two to Panama, 4-night stay at the Hard Rock Hotel, and $2,000 spending cash.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. The time is exactly 15 away from 8 o'clock. And we want to jump straight into the minister's speech on Friday, where he addressed the 1,400 plus people that was there at the Civic Center. Because you see that crowd there? Johnny had his summer camp. And you know Harlem kind of crowd there, you know. And Central got more picnic and the whole constituency had that. But you know, I don't know. Anyway, it's supposed to be the biggest camp and I continue like that. Let's listen to what the minister had to say.
Good morning, Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Dillon Jones, Ambassador Ho, Mr. Jeffrey Luck, and I call them by their name because I've known them through especially this camp, and they've been so supportive to this camp that I feel like we're more friends than anything. To all the leaders, present and past of all the villages in Orange Walk North, to all the parents, to all the instructors, but most especially to all the children that are here today from Orange Walk North that have enjoyed this summer camp. A big round of applause for all of you. I first want to start by thanking our Almighty God for giving us such a beautiful day. We could not have asked for a better day. I want to thank each and every sponsor to this camp, because if it was not for them, we would not be enjoying the level of success that this camp has enjoyed year after year. I want to start by reminding everyone that the first summer camp, I don't even remember the exact number, but I know it was 30 plus kids that one year. And 10 years later, we have 107 registered kids for the summer camp. And I also want to give special thanks to the instructors who today added to more than 400 instructors for this summer camp. I want to mention that all these instructors don't get a pay or even a stipend, and most of them were past members of summer camps. So I want to tell you all that I am very grateful and I am so proud of you that you show your appreciation and that you know that the summer camp is something positive for each and every kid, but more importantly, for the entire community. I want to say special thanks to Miss Catherine Flowers, Miss Ketty, for being so instrumental in introducing the adoration time in our summer camp. She was the first that insisted, and since then, every village practices adoration before every summer camp on a daily basis. I want to thank the media that is here today, and I want to ask each and everyone here today that we must remember that the main objective of our summer camp is for us to learn to respect each other, to learn to share with each other, to learn to have kindness for each other, so that at the end of the day, our communities will be community. I want to thank all persons who in one way or the other assisted in making this summer camp an even better summer camp than the last one. I want to give thanks to my wife, who for the first time is not present, but that is because she's still recovering from some illness. I want to make special mention of my daughter, who accompanies me for all summer camps and even in my campaigns. From the age of 8, 9, she has been walking with me, and she loves politics and she loves dealing with people. I want to sincerely ask the Almighty God to do what the shirt says, to give us courage, to be honest, so that we always stand up and do what is right, what we believe is right. Thank you, and may the Almighty God continue to bless each and every single one here today, and in extension, each and every Belizean. Thank you.
There you have it, Emmanuel.
Pardon?
There you have it.
Yes. Yes. It's a perfect closure for what I think is one of the largest events here in the Orange Walk North Division, which is the annual Gaspar Vega Summer Camp. Y debo de repetir de que este año se rompieron barreras. Este año se rompieron récords de asistencia. Y debo decirte que este año más de 1,000 niños participaron. A este evento hubieron más de 1,400 personas. Y estamos hablando ya de los niños, más los instructores y más otras personas interesadas. Así que
people behind the scenes who cook food.
1,400 personas. Yeah. Y envolver tanta gente es algo grande.
Big.
Cuando tienes tú tanta gente envuelta, pero trabajando para un fin, para traer éxito a lo que es exactamente.
There's a famous hand wave. They have the traditional hand waving at the end, you know. And they have some summer camps where drop down the water, you know, but this one keep growing and growing. And I think next year we have some kids who will be able to run more younger ones, so the numbers will increase next year. And it don't get no smaller, because the same kids then who reach 15, 16 come back and they volunteer to be instructors of the camp. Some of them don't have their family and they still come out do volunteer work.
I must at this point congratulate the ambassador Ho, and thank him for whatever assistance he has given. He has been there faithfully with Honorable Gaspar Vega, assisting and I imagine helping to sponsor this with whatever. But aquí le damos las gracias al embajador Benjamin Ho, dándole reconocimiento y dándole las gracias por su participación, que fielmente cada año ha estado detrás del escenario viendo que esto salga exitoso. Así que le damos fin a este evento diciendo bien hecho, señor Gaspar, y no solo señor Gaspar, pero todas las personas que tuvieron algo que ver, que al final del día este Summer Camp sea exitoso.
And Emmanuel, I want to say that the summer camp had gotten national coverage this year, because we saw most of the powerhouse media houses were out there from across the country. An instant Channel 5 was there, Creme News was there, the famous Marisol was here,
Famous?
Plus TV was here.
Famous, really?
Yeah, you know, Plus TV was here.
In fact, I doubt that.
And who else was there? Boy, then they had some breaking news. Dali Ali Balejo ini, Victor Castillo and Dalila, and you know they were here. Big coverage. Yeah, but we knew that they were here. They were there to, well, not to cover the camp. We knew what was their mission. And these days, I think, as you mentioned earlier off the air, and I think I can say it because it's the truth, these people, they don't interview you again. They interrogate you. They come for interrogation mission. I think like they work for the police department because only police interrogate. And what color this thing? And why that color? And who you think picked that color? But they said that you picked that color. Are you sure that no you picked that color because you have a color?
It's all like Bushlaya.
There is no longer that substance of a.
There's no longer that respect, and there's no longer that professionalism that should go along with those interviews. And I think that it's quite demeaning of themselves, and attempting to demean the position of the person you're interrogating.
You see, there's no longer that, like you say, that level of asking me a question and I give you an answer, and then I was listening to 101 Degrees on Saturday. It's a show that Brian Mosiah does on the radio, music and party music, but he time and time would speak down on some topics in the show, no? And Mosiah said, with all the crimes and all the corruption at high level, and he was batting the two sides, right? And then he said, with all due respect to the media, he feel like I might not have it word for word, but he feels like the media is not showing that level of responsibility because they ask you a question and they come at you, and you give them an answer and they want you to lie to them. They want you to tell them a lie. For example, if your child would break a glass and you said, Jamie or Janie, did you break that glass? Yes, Daddy. How you broke the glass? It was on the edge of the table and my hand knocked it and tip it. But I never left it on the edge of the table. I left it over there and it may have water. But I did tell her that me broke it, so what you want to tell her? None of me broke it, make you put me in a more trouble because you know that me broke it, you have it on tape. And this is the way how they come out, Emmanuel, they just interrogate you. For example, the media showed the report on Friday night with Honorable Gaspar Vega at the summer camp, but they don't show everything. I mean, they just they pick what they want. I mean, it's, what do you call it, news sensation? News sensation, licking up the nation. Boy, I don't know. And like the Honorable said, we knew that they were going to come. I know them when they come this morning constantly because that's one of their fun, really and truly. They started, he was ready. They started with like, Minister, congratulations, the summer camp, but they not show that part for their news. They never show how they hypocritically big up the minister because of the summer camp. That's how they come, and then they get right into the fact that you introduced the Mennonites to Mason. They know they ask her, they tell her. Then they tell her that you and say, me? I don't want to get that from. Then watch this. There's a section, they never even show it. If this Mennonites produce so much corn and Belize no need for import no corn, the minister say, we don't need for import no corn. We got corn. So why we want to give license to he for import corn? We don't know what you do. And did you meet the man? Yes, I met the man on 2 occasions. But they're like this, they tell her, so you meet the man only for what? For talk? Like, what you want to tell you? What you want to tell you? I meet the man for where I don't know, or tell you why the people, they media sick. I tell you. I can show you how they start the interview on Friday. This is how they started the interview on Friday.
The summer camp, the Christmas party, Mother's Day event, Vegas Cup are all as important. We've been doing it for the past 10 years. I have Mentioned before that what would make me stay in politics if the people really believe that they cannot do any better. Because I sincerely believe that there's a lot of people with capacity out there and that are committed. And if that happens, I would be willing to step aside for someone that probably has a little more energy than I.
Minister, not to switch gears on you, but we have to take the opportunity to be trying to get in touch with you. Straight up, there has been the rumor that you were the one who introduced Mr. Mason to the Midnight who was later kidnapped. Can you clarify so we can have you on the record? And also, if you had met Mason, what were your relationship? We know that he has been in the business of agriculture. And so, did you ever meet with him on a professional basis?
I'll do the first. I don't know where they came up with that I introduced Mr. Mason to the Mennonite business person. I am not even aware that anyone in the ministry took part on it. I spoke to my CEO and he said that the only thing that he knows is that Mason had visited the ministry once, but not even him take part in introducing Mason to the Mennonite community.
What about Manuel Trujillo, sir?
I didn't ask him, to be sincere. When they said the minister, I figure it's me, and the closest to me is the CEO, and that's how far I went. I don't know if Manuel Trujillo had any dealings. It's the first time that I even get anyone to mention such thing to me.
We had reliable reports that it was him who introduced Mason to you, and as a matter of fact, there is a document which shows that Mason and Trujillo were at the same venue in Guyana back in 2013.
Have no knowledge about that. And Trujillo did not introduce Mason to me.
Okay.
You see, she said we have documents.
We have reliable reports.
And saying that. Could you play that back? Play that piece back for us. Could you play that piece back for us? I want to get her exact words. I'm not sure if it's a report. So we have documents saying that this man Trujillo introduced you to Mason and he created.
Have you met?
You understand me? That's what she's saying.
Okay, the verbatim report says he
dealings.
had reliable.
It's the first time that I even
introduced Mason to you, and as a matter of fact, there is a document. So let's just put that into perspective there. But the general feeling that you get there.
Come again with it. Come again with it.
That I even get anyone to mention such thing to me.
We had reliable reports that it was him who introduced Mason to you, and as a matter of fact, there is a document which shows that Mason and Trujillo were at the same venue in Guyana back in 2013.
You shall bring the document because this man saw Trujillo in Guyana with Mason. That's mean that Gaspar know the man. The interrogation continues, man. It continues, The reason why they do this is just to make people understand how the media operate now. It's no longer an interview. It's an interrogation, in my view. They want you tell them what they want here. They can't fix with their answer in their head. Already. They come with that. They work as a team. I mean, they're doing their job. No problem with that. But like we said, the professionalism in it is what is.
It's gone.
It's gone.
I think that all inclusive, no? But journalists and reporters and so forth need to be very sensitive about keeping that respect for the person that you are interviewing.
And
at the end of the day, I must openly talk about that when you have certain people in the reporters asking even the Prime Minister questions and trying to bind him and trying to get him to say things, trying to say things that and to repeat things and to which he did not.
And you notice when they,
and the Prime Minister is not somebody who you're going to catch easy, so he calls them out.
You notice when they interview Janine, it's so calm and smooth sailing.
Well, that only begins to show you the political affiliation involved.
We call it press conference.
It begins to tell you the political affiliation involved.
The part they didn't show on the news in the interview was when she asked about the minister's colleague being asked to step down or something to that effect. I quite remember. And then the Honorable said, listen, he said, because Johnny Briceño's father was caught.
Well, I would have liked to see.
Hold on, let me finish. Caught and mingled up in a drugs transaction. So we asked Johnny to step down then because of that. They don't show that on the news because they make the minister and look like they can't defend themselves or just take your lick. But we have the whole.
But we have the whole, and we are going to show it to you, and we're going to show it to you very shortly.
The agenda.
Because one thing is for you to be interviewing me, another thing is for you to be interrogating me.
The interview lasted 19 minutes.
And throwing questions at me as if I was guilty.
It lasted 19 minutes of interrogation and they show where they want. They show where they want. What you got? Bring you something. They show you what they want. That is the most important part for us to note. A lot of questions was asked, but they don't show it. They don't show the right answer. But we have an interview for the Taiwanese ambassador, a speech or interview. A speech that he gave. Let us listen to that.
Honorable Minister Vega, Minister of Agriculture, ladies and gentlemen, my dear young students and friends, good morning to you all. Nothing makes me happier to be here again to see so many of you. This overwhelming view to see you here. Every time I come here, I was so happy and so impressed because I was overcome by your family, by your energetic of the young students, young kids. I first of all want to congratulate Honorable Minister Vega and all instructors.
That's what Ken mentioned, no? That's the
are volunteers involved in this summer camp because you have made this summer camp more successful. Imagine just about 9 years ago when the summer camp first started with only 30-some students. Now today we have over 1,000 students. Nothing progress, growth, expanded so impressively like this. Let's give a big hand to Honorable Vega and all the instructors for their achievement. Of course, we should give a big hand to all the young kids, the participants, the students. I understand you have been here for a week. During the week, you have learned a lot. You have played football, soccer, basketball, volleyball, and softball. You also learn the skill of making crafts and art. Also, you read Bible. So this program is a most enriching educational program. From this program, you learn how to be an honest and responsible, a energetic young student. You are the big rock of your country. You are the future of your country. From this camp, from this program, you develop your talent in art, in sports. You also develop intellectual in study. I was impressed. You also study Bible. As you know, we say the fear of God is the beginning of knowledge. As you read the Bible, you know how to love yourself, to love your family, to love your community, love your people, love your country, and love the world. Also, when you read the Bible, you have hope because you know God loves you, and you are His faithful disciples. Once you love God, you have hope. God is hope. God is love. And God is also faith. When you read the Bible, you have faith. So after this camp, you can be physically and intellectually a good young kids, young students. With this, I want to congratulate you for your successful completion of this program, of this summer camp. Without much further ado, again I want to congratulate Honorable Mr. Vega and all the instructors, their parents, and all those involved, and particularly our young students. Without your participation, there will be no success of this project. Again, congratulate you, and I thank you for inviting me here. God bless you all. Thank you.
There you have the Taiwanese ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Benjamin Ho, who has for the last years been present at the closure of the Gaspar Vega summer camp. I recall that last year he was here. He was here with his wife, and I think that there were also some personnel from the Taiwanese embassy. On behalf of this TV station, on behalf of the Gaspar Vega summer camp, we'd like to extend our congratulations and thanks to the Taiwanese embassy for whatever cooperation they may have had or they had with the success of the Gaspar Vega summer camp. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And it's significant here, significant that the Taiwanese ambassador has such a strong friendship and relationship with the Honorable Gaspar Vega. It's significant, Dylan. He believes and he always speaks well of the Honorable Gaspar Vega. He's just one more person who speaks well about the sincerity of the Honorable Gaspar Vega. And so much so that the ambassador is here, always supporting Gaspar Vega, the Honorable Gaspar Vega, at this annual summer camp.
And he said in the news, he said something to the effect that this support that he has is a person-to-person thing. It's people. The movement of people, that's what they love about it. It's, you know, and it's big in its own way. So, thanks once again to the ambassador for. It's always a pleasure to see him to make his way up to Orange Walk, you know, and be amongst.
And I know that he. Part of his entourage last year spoke Spanish. Maybe he does. Buenos días. Un gusto saludarles.
Okay. It's 8:15. We will take a commercial break. I'm going to come back. We'll continue the Chop Up the Sleeve interview that was held on Friday. All right, we'll be right back.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
These days, it may be difficult to avoid all the misinformation and propaganda being spread around you. But now, more than ever, it is essential to stay focused on what matters most: the facts. The value of the award for BTL shares to Ashcroft, taking out the portion that was given for the accommodation agreement, is $176 million Belize dollars. Since the acquisition of BTL, the government has collected $183 million Belize dollars from the company, $64 million in dividends, $77 million from the sale of shares, and $42 million in taxes that weren't being paid by the previous owner. Without the PUP accommodation agreement, BTL would have already paid for itself. Know the true value. Know the facts.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Ronald's Chips Factory, the only chips in the country of Belize that is baked and cholesterol free. Available countrywide, also in San Pedro and Kikaker. Available in Chipotle, Ahohole and Habanero. Look for it in stores near you. For more information, you can contact Mr. Eduardo Tillit at cell number 604-1804 or salesman Desiderio Perez at cell number 628-5287. Ronald's Chips Factory, the only cholesterol-free chips available in the country of Belize.
With all the information circulating concerning BTL's acquisition, it leaves you wondering, what does this all mean? How will the money being spent benefit Belize? Here are the facts. As a result of the settlement agreement negotiated by the government of Belize last year, the $270 million accommodation agreement award, which was previously going directly to the Ashcroft Group, must now be spent in Belize to benefit the Belizean people. Know our benefits. Know the facts.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get up.
Dano, drink it every day. Dano milk powder is the best they say.
Schools are now closed for the summer holidays, so secure big money just in time for when school reopens in September. It's the big Dano Instant Milk Powder Back to School raffle. You will get big money for back to school in September. Win the money from Dano Milk. Lots of big money. Don't wait any longer. Get your free money now with the Dano raffle. Easy money for back to school in September 2016. Win $250, $500, and $1,000. Don't be left out. Buy your Dano Full Cream Instant Milk Powder at your favorite supermarket all over Belize and get your free tickets to be a part of this big back to school raffle. The drawing to win money with Dano Milk will be live on BBN TV September 4th. Remember, buy Dano Milk and get raffle tickets to win back to school money. Dano is distributed by St. Anthony Trading Company Limited. Telephone 224-4514.
We want Dano Milk. Gimme Dano Milk. I love Dano Milk.
When I grow up, I want to play pro football in the Belize team.
Being able to play and enjoy sports in a comfortable and functional environment allows us to improve our skills and our teamwork.
At the end of a long day, I just look forward to come out and run so bad with my friends.
There is no greater feeling than playing a foreign team in front of Belizean fans cheering you on in our field.
The Garden City of Belmopan has seen many remarkable improvements in its infrastructure over the last few years. Sporting facilities have been considerably enhanced with the covering of multiple basketball courts, resurfacing of a tennis facility, and most notably, the remodeling of the Isidoro Beaton Football Stadium. Investment in sports is an investment in our people.
We're building our character.
Striving for greatness.
I'll never stop dreaming. This is a game changer for me.
For us.
For we.
For Belize.
Digicel let it play when it comes to free text. We have a new and easy way to buy bundles and check your text balance. Just send TXT space S to 767 and get a small bundle of 60 texts plus 10 free texts for only $2. Just send TXT space M to 767 and get a medium bundle of 150 texts plus 20 free texts for only $5. Just send TXT space L to 767 and get a large bundle of 1,100 texts plus 50 free texts for only $15. If you want to check your balance, just send TXT space BAL. And remember, text bundles come out of your free bonus credit unlike the other ads. Get free text today.
Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 8:23 inside our studios, and we continue this morning with our show. As we were saying, Emmanuel, there was a segment in the interview where the media didn't show, whereby the minister was questioned about something to the fact about the removal of his colleague, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, and I don't know. I thought that was kind of preposterous on this interviewer's part to say, "Oh, what do you think they should do with your what you call it?"
What do you
expect me to tell you, for God's sake? What do you expect me to tell you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's silly. On that part of this one, that's where that's where I say that these people need more professionalism.
In America, they would call it absurd.
Absurd, of course. It's absurd.
Yeah, then the man tell her, like, if I ask you a question.
And I'm so glad that the Honorable Gaspar Vega retorted the way he did. And we have a clipping of that. And we have an interview with that. And we're going to show you Minister Gaspar Vega's answer to that question.
Of that.
No, he didn't interrogate him. They interrogated him.
That's what I say.
Adelante.
They are calling for his resignation as a result of his connections or his business dealings with Mason, do you believe that he should resign, that he has called his integrity into question and by extension that of the entire government?
I don't want to get into it because if you force me, I would have to ask you a question before I answer that. And you would have to be honest with me to answer. Would you ask Johnny Briceño to step down because his dad was a convicted illegal drug dealer?
That's the perfect answer to the question.
We need to play
And
that
I
back.
think, no man, you heard it quite clearly. You heard it quite clearly.
We need to
You heard
play
it quite
back.
clearly. And that was the perfect answer to the question. I think that, questions like that merit the kind of answer that the Gaspar
You will have to
Vega
be honest with
gave to this young lady. He calling everybody in question and calling everybody in question. And hey, you have a lot in the bag where you not mentioned yet. Why don't you go question somebody else? Why in the world you never question this well-known PUP from the South who is supposed to be the one, purported to be the one who did introduction to Mason and is supposed to be a big PUP from the South? Why, Mr. Abasca? Right. And I think that it's important that we have to redirect these people and to clear up certain misconceptions that the media, that certain interrogators have, I don't know, they have kind of like digressed and deviated from what is the truth. And I mean,
the reason
trying
why
to
I
extract
asked
the
to play
truth.
it back because I can we get that little clip back from the piece there, because I kind of heard her saying something to the point of John Saldivia miss in dealings, and then they are serious, but I just want to make sure that,
As it relates to Minister Saldivar, they're calling for his resignation as a result of his connections or his business dealings with Mason. Do you believe that he should resign, that he has called his integrity into question and by extension that of the entire government?
I don't want to get into it because if you force me, I would have to ask you a question before I answer that. And you would have to be honest with me to answer. Would you ask Johnny Briceño to step down because his dad was a convicted illegal drug dealer? Would you?
So we could ask him that, but right now this is the question that
I don't know what dealings he had. I don't really know, and I don't want to speculate.
Okay.
I don't want to add any firewood to the fire.
From those
that is clear.
Exactly.
Emmanuel, let me ask you then.
Si no sé, no sé qué quieres que yo haga. Que te diga la mentira.
Is it right? It look like they must know more away.
They don't know one thing.
Hold on. Listen to me. You hear what he said? The connections and missing
They
dealings.
try to pick the man mouth.
Listen to
That's
this
all they're
one.
trying
He
to
said
do.
The connections and missing dealings were Johnson.
What's the word?
Missing dealings.
Miss in dealings? What word is that?
Misdealings. That's why I asked to play back the tape, because in other words, you're trying to say that you have illegal activities with this man or dealings with this man. If they could prove that and say you're good, because then we know we can't have them people.
Did she say alleged?
Here you can play it back again if you want. You can play it back again if you want.
Well, maybe that little portion of the needs to be sent to Minister Saldivar's lawyers so that they can look at that, because if there
Maybe
is
they have evidence,
if there is any intonation of any sort of misrepresentation of the facts, then I do believe that it must be given correct attention. But at the end of the day, guys,
Gaspar answered the correct kind.
I think that he le contestó perfectamente como debió contestarle.
You see, somebody dropped this paper here for me last week, and this paper here now a reminder. He rests in peace, but he said the real criminals, you have Joe Briceño in shackles, and this is exactly what the man was referring to. He said, and the story said about when he was caught with the U.S. agents in Miami arrested Eligio Briceño, 47, one-time Minister of Energy and Communications in Belize, a former British colony in Mexico. And you get the whole story about the smuggling business, and this is where he spent some serious time. This is an old paper, somebody bring this thing up for you. So this is what the minister is say. Because they catch this one here, we must ask John if he step down. Is that fair? Is that fair? You understand me? And all of that. I mean, they are so, oh man, the interrogation continues, Emmanuel.
It's an interrogation, man.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello?
Yes, I want to hear, please.
Yes, go ahead.
Morning, Dylan. Morning, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning to you, sir.
Mr. Martinez, I hear you to make this comment about this thing. Mr. Martinez, I don't know if you really check back, find down in it. This thing had two things. One, then they accused this man, and one was convicted. People only are suggesting or making believe that John Saldivar did have a blah, 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 blah to do with Mason. But this one you spoke about where this man was handcuffed. It was over the news. It came over the news. And this man was convicted. How could you ask this man to resign when this man is not convicted of this such act that we are saying? And this one was convicted because he did a little time over there in the U.S.
Big time.
I see the clear distinction there, sir, and I agree with you.
Yes, there was a big distinction, man. I mean, I convicted. And me not convicted. Mr. Bear asked the right question. Would you ask the man? Because this man's father was convicted. You know what I mean? And this man is not convicted of this such act that they are saying he did.
And I will tell you, the first time because you hit CNN.
You know what I mean? The two different, you know, but there is not one question where you ask and the answer by himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The one question where you ask and the answer by himself. This man was convicted. And this one, then he say, he this, that, the other with Mason. I mean, come man. How you ask the man to resign and you know, if the man was convicted, then you ask the man to resign. This father was convicted, you ask him for step down, he should step down like Mr. Vega said. The man asked one correct question. Bye.
Yes, sir, and I agree with you. Thanks for putting it in perspective. And I think that the Prime Minister pretty much summed it up. He says, I am going to go sit with him. Or they will, no, send me the where is that? He says, it's speculation at this point. Everything against what you name, against Mr. Saldivar, yes, I can tell you that we detect we're leaking. Yes, we detect we're leaking as a party, as a government. But please, show me the evidence where there is any impropriety, and then I will take a different stand. For the moment, there is no evidence.
When they ask Honorable Vega about investigation, Emmanuel, on the interview, he mentioned, he said, what kind of investigation do you want? You don't have to say, we don't just can't talk about investigation, criminal investigation. Make you listen to how he responded to this.
You want me to change the truth?
Not at all,
All right, well, that's what I said.
Sir, given the circumstances, you're saying that you never held any business with him other than two social encounters.
I met with him twice.
Twice, right? Two social encounters. That's what you're saying. Given that you're saying that there was nothing that you're aware of his business, what he's been here in Belize or been doing, how would you suggest, as a representative of government, how would you suggest then the situation be handled? Serious allegations are being made against representatives or ministers in the government. The preempt's name has been dragged into the whole thing as well at certain points. What would you say, being part of the government right now, the people want answers, what's the best way to follow after?
I think we have to get the truth, but it's so impossible because even the media wants some certain answers, and sometimes they're not looking for the truth. They have already made up their mind. This should be the answer, and if you give a different answer, then they keep insisting for a different answer. We have to be honest. Everybody has to be honest, and we have to ensure that we take it for what it's due. We don't want to make a hurricane like where they say, "Oh, I have glass water."
Perfect answer. Perfect answer. You're making, estás haciendo un huracán de un remolino. Okay.
They're not sure anything about it.
No. But this is the reason why we are giving it to, because this is,
Let's take this call.
Yes.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And you don't think it is the best for the Prime Minister to have a set of agency or a group of special investigators to investigate the problems with Mason and the ministers if he actually want to find out the evidence, the real evidence?
Did you see
some light on that?
Did you see the interview with the Prime Minister on Friday?
Right.
Okay, and then if you know what kind of Prime Minister we have, he not tolerate no nonsense.
Exactly, I love that.
So the Prime Minister is saying, anybody have any evidence what could tell me that my ministers are involved in a level of corruption? Bring it for me.
But how they going to bring it, and if there's nobody is looking into it? If he was really interested, why he don't get a group of special agent or whatsoever and try to look at it or into it?
But listen,
then he will
sir,
get it.
listen to me. Let's put you in the shoes.
Okay.
Let's say you have information to incriminate some member of cabinet at this point in government to weed out corruption. You have the information, and the Prime Minister is saying, "Bring it for me." You want to wait till somebody can ask you for it?
But
what do you think? What do you think the investigator will do?
You see what happened is that if you do that, some heads is going to roll.
It don't matter.
We don't want more problems, and we don't want no more heads.
No. You're contradicting yourself, sir. You're saying make the Prime Minister put investigators. If the Prime Minister put investigators, when you say head the roll, I don't know if you're talking a bucket or somebody will pay for the crime. You understand me? But you're saying make the Prime Minister tell you bring it for me. If head have a roll, make you roll.
If I go sit down and talk to the Prime Minister, you see the evidence here. He will say garbage. He say garbage. You are smaller than my minister. You are smaller than me. You are smaller than this party.
I think you're the talk about a different Prime Minister. You're not the talk about government for all, because it has been proven in the past that this Prime Minister not tolerate nonsense in a cabinet, and worse at a level like this.
You see why you think I vote for this party? I vote for this party. I am one of those guys or these guys that brought in this government into power. I believe, like what you said, I trust him when he says no nonsense, and I love that. But I would want to see it now. I want to see it.
You know, well, that's why everything we don't want to see a lot of things. But let me tell you, let us not be misled, especially by the media who come not to question and interview our leaders, who come to interrogate our leaders. Because listen to me, the media want the public's opinion, the courts of public opinion say all people who know this man is guilty of corruption.
Okay.
Remember the newscast? Last week you had Cordell Hyde, John Briceño, and Abelardo Mai.
Okay.
Cordell Hyde was caught in that thing where he made give scholarship to picnic. Remember that back in the days?
Okay.
Lot of money gonna disappear. Abelardo Mai have one thing to hang over his head right now where he knocked down one lady and the lady dead. Right. The lady dead.
Contraband.
Right? So now because Johnny know them and Johnny there between two and them, does that make Johnny responsible for their actions?
I would prefer make the law take its own course so that whether red or blue make the law take its course.
No,
and
I'm saying, it no matter if the law will take its course, is Johnny responsible for these actions?
Well, yeah, in a sense.
How you want to blame Johnny for what they do?
Yeah.
So
okay. Thank you, guys. I wish you the best. Thank you very much.
So Johnny is guilty by association then?
No.
That's the way the media want we do?
To put this...
Hang everybody for dry, guilty by association?
To put this in perspective here, let me give my opinion here. I think that the Prime Minister has not yet been convinced. And if you listen carefully to the Prime Minister's answers, and if you listen carefully, he has not yet been convinced that this needs to go to a different level. he has not yet been convinced that there is corruption at that level. He admitted corruption exists in government
But even
all over the world.
Even-
But he is not convinced. He is not convinced at this moment, unless somebody brings out evidence otherwise.
Papa.
Unless somebody brings out evidence otherwise that there is corruption, then he will take the step that the caller was alluding to. At this point, there is no need for that because there is no evidence showing that there is corruption. That's what I want to
but
indicate.
even if you, I don't want to say.
Because at this
I don't
point,
wanna
es
say-
simple
I don't
porque te
wanna
conocí
say-
y porque me diste dinero para tu football club y porque fui a tu casa a tomar trago. Puchica, ¿cuántos de nosotros hemos metido? ¿Ah?
I don't want to say much when it comes to their dealings with John Saldiva and Mason because me don't know. And me don't know where they there, and then me don't know. But let us look at it this way. Even the man Mason that they're saying is a con man, can they produce a document to really hear that he do this to Canada? And is there a document saying that he wanted? Is he wanted by Interpol? You know? So because man make I tell you something, the news tell you the Mennonites was introduced to Mason by a PUP person from the south.
Exactly.
How we don't hear about that? Huh? How we don't hear about? We know the PUP. This man when they play ball with them, this man not a businessman. Just like how Ashcroft claimed that Ashcroft play with the two sides.
And I'd like to read at this point part verbatim Mawengano as is. Vega insists that he did not introduce the Mennonite businessman Lloyd Friesen to Mason. Friesen alleges that Mason jittered him out of $300,000. Friesen, who, by the way, has fled the country again, fearing for his life, reported that Mason then kidnapped him and his wife. We all know that. They were taken to the house and tried to extort them so that they would remain quiet. They had to pay $2,500. Reports from the Friesen family, is that introduction to Mason was made by a well-known POP from the South. So why isn't this man being interrogated by the media? Come on. Why is this big man interrogated? Why isn't he? We could call out the name, but we will not call out the name. I guess you all know who I am referring to. Am I not right? That's sometimes we need to redirect. We need to have to redirect the whole scene, because you're trying to, like what Mr. Vega said, what you want me to do, to distort the truth? To tell you what you want to hear? I will not do that. I'll try to be honest. If I tell you yes, then yes. If I tell you no, then no. Not try to pick them out and twist whatever I say to your convenience. Okay? And I think that those guys really need to be a little bit more professional in the way they do their investigation, their interviewing, because at the end of the day, it's no longer an interview, it's an interrogation, as if it were a court. It was a court scene, and that is not right. That is not right, exactly.
We're going nowhere with that.
We're not going nowhere with that.
And I'll tell you something. When the truth comes to light, then you know how bad it go. And I mean, like I mentioned, when the minister, they interrogating the minister and they want him to say what is not there, especially about the can. The minister said we don't give no license for import no can when we plant can, we produce can. You know, me don't know what kind of can he might bring in this country with the Mennonites. Because I know that Jamaica and buy call that thing can too. You understand me? They buy call that thing can too. You know what kind of thing they call can. But like I say, for the gentleman who called, I mean, I understand your expression, the way you express, but the Prime Minister, they tell you if you don't have it, bring it. PM not done with it, bring it. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Morning.
Morning.
I was listening to the conversation and TV station now.
Yes.
I wonder how people feel like that when Chulo Mendes when they had the House of Representatives with this alleged thing with pass with the data or something like that. Nobody make no nice to say they take action to implement, make him pay the price out, and then they make him go in a court. They not charge him out of the House of Representatives. He still made get the allowance.
They never use, but they hurry. They saw the system. They hurry like.
I have to mention them things. People don't forget about you. You never and you accuse like that, so I want people to remember that because people don't forget that.
Thank you for putting it in perspective, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Why, that is
that's a good,
thank
you.
Right on par. Right on par. And watch how I don't understand. You see, sometimes, man, people question things when it happen in this country because he was charged. As a matter of fact, he was charged for that crime. And I think his charges to an extent was even worse than Mark Flowers because it was more than one of the girls and for two girls that was his daughters, stepdaughters, and never spent a day in jail. You understand? They never spent a day in jail, and we never hear he ask for no.
And may I just quickly interject and tell you that both were. They were allegations because obviously at that point in court they were simply you have not been convicted yet. You need to be charged. Okay, so why did one suffer the same treatment? Why didn't go through the same treatment as the other? Why one was immediately put into jail, given bail obviously, and then why was the other one not given the same treatment?
And you see when they try hide there, fight your people no fool, you know. People no fool, but let us look at what from the angle which the last caller is talking. Tulio Mendes is a member of the House of Representatives.
Yeah, at that time he was, yes.
At that time, where was the media? Where was his social partner hollering, we want back with country or give it back with country?
That's exactly right.
Where were they? And we've been saying it for a time, you know? Where were them?
It was their political convenience. You are towing the line of politics, and then at the end of the day, it is clear to be seen that what political line they are towing. It is only what is convenient for them.
Where were they?
That's
Where were they?
por conveniencia.
Where were they?
Entonces, that speaks bad for them.
Where were they? Because listen to me carefully. Know that Mark Flowers is a high man in the police department. So this make the news big time. Right? But Tulio Mendes was a member of the House of Representatives. Tulio Mendes was a minister of government at that time. They never interrogate him. They never did crowd up out of the courthouse that Orange York when he come out of court. You remember when they run to a vehicle? Buy, and they tell them, buy, go. You know when they cover the man on no fair no, because this is what Gaspar tell in the interview, I knew you all were coming. Because this one know the man, that one know the man, this, that. But like somebody tell me, no worry, Dylan, they have affiliation with the PUP. Well, everybody have a right to affiliate who they want with. But as professional media person, you have a job to deliver fair and unbiased news. Don't be like the Crazy TV. Because all the Crazy TV do the range of the talk good about the PUP, and then PUP never do wrong. For them. Never do wrong for them. So where were you guys when Mendes had been dragged into the court for this heinous act? Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Morning, Dylan Jones.
Morning.
Tell me when Mr. Solia will continue buying it.
Maybe when you start to sell on some.
When he's selling it?
When John Saliva continue to buy head. Maybe you could sell on your one. Watch all of the talk and they tell you, because we got to know face on a picture on a number, everything but this. You know, see this phone here? It's an ordinary phone, you know. Watch how you look. You pick it up, or even the color on the house on the call out from, you see? This thing like a boy, look, it's a drone phone. This no the business. You want to make a call or a number?
If you talk about it, then they will know and then they will not call.
But this is why we have with the help there. With the help there. You know? We take a commercial break. I want to come back and try pull up one lead thing. Once the technician go accommodate you and pull up one lead thing and show us and right now. We'll be right back.
That was us.
To me, a best friend is someone I could be myself with. We could be silly and goofy with each other without being judged.
You can tell her everything, you can share all your secrets with, and at the end she will use it against you.
And now with the night shift service, me and my bestie could talk all night, every night.
Digicel's night shift service helps best friends stay best friends. Just dial *638 to activate and talk and text all night long for only $1.99 per night. Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
They see you know you're living, always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit, large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color, Buster.
Ronald's Chips Factory, the only chips in the country of Belize that is baked and cholesterol free. Available countrywide, also in San Pedro and Kikaker. Available in Chipotle, Ahojole and Habanero. Look for it in stores near you. For more information, you can contact Mr. Eduardo Tillit at cell number 604-1804 or salesman Desiderio Perez at cell number 628-5287. Ronald's Chips Factory, the only cholesterol-free chips available in the country of Belize.
With all the information circulating concerning BTL's acquisition, it leaves you wondering, what does this all mean? How will the money being spent benefit Belize? Here are the facts. As a result of the settlement agreement negotiated by the government of Belize last year, the $270 million accommodation agreement award, which was previously going directly to the Ashcroft Group, must now be spent in Belize to benefit the Belizean people. Know our benefits. Know the facts.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get off.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers. In all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. You know, the way how the thing play out, how they think that the thing orchestrated with all of the interrogations. Can we not say interview again, you know? They want the public to find the cabinet guilty by association. Am I right by saying that? I don't know if
certain members of some members in the cabinet.
I used to say in a Creole, when you hang around filth, You smell of that. You know? Or they got some partner in the Bible that says, show me who you are, your friends are, and I tell you who you are. But that don't mean that you're guilty by association. And the 5 away they hang out. Boom, say that this ballis pull up, and because he pull up and he have a gun and leave it at drugs, all are we going to jail? All are we guilty because he have it? We made there before him on this corner. He just stop for hail we. We don't know what he got in his pocket. But because it look like that the way how things set up that Belize, it look like he apply for all situation. Listen to me carefully, Emmanuel. We already hear about this one that at the house and PUE and UDP there at the house, and Gaspar said, yes, I meet the man 2 times. I mean, there was a part of the interview, I don't think we have time to show it to them. Maybe tomorrow we could prepare it, whereby he said, I was a deputy prime minister. My job is to meet people. I'm a politician. We're a leader. He said, if the church leader or the pope or the pastor take a picture beside a bad man, so he bad to them. You know? And Gaspar gave an example by saying, Mr. Rodriguez from Santander, when he first walked into my office, because he have a proposal, suppose I was the arrogant type and say, boy, me don't want to deal with nobody today. Me don't know where he come from. Tell him roll. We'd have never believed that sugar they get produced at Cayo today, and 125 million US dollars has been invested in this country, and employment. Man, me to tell you about people where they away from Orange Rock, they live a better life than Cayo right now. They work at Santander. These are the kind of things that we have to pay attention to. But because Gaspar meet the man, because this one we know the man, because that one we know the man, all of them bad too. All of them bad. We are sure right now who meet the man and we don't hear about it. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, Sugar City?
Yes, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, sir, I want to go on the air.
You're there on the air. You're on the air, go ahead.
Well, but I listen to all over to mention something that I think we need to get straight.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Dylan?
Yes, go ahead and listen.
Yes. Mention something about this social. When I mention something about this social partner, well, I have a different views about it. I think it's because social PUP partners. Because they defend the PUP like everything.
That's true. That's true, boss.
All right, good, thank you.
Yeah, that's true. But again, I could pull up a picture and show you. This was.
I want to see the picture, man. I want to see the who there on this picture.
This was sent to us.
I want to know the who.
Anonymous.
Andale.
You know the who that?
For most people who don't know who that is.
That's the house on the hill where everybody they talk about. The famous house on the hill. That's Van Gill. PUP mouthpiece. Van Gill on the hill. Not that the mansion.
Okay, all right. So
hold it right there. So
I'm hoping that the media then goes in to investigate Mr. Van Gill.
So the whole media underneath go interrogate him and find out what he made do there.
What is his involvement? Maybe he was acting on behalf of somebody else within the PUP. You know, maybe he donated money to the PUP. We don't know.
And then, did you go on the hill just to have drinks with the man? Or to socialize with the man? He in a PUP, so he alright. He have a free pass. Well, see there, ask him what part. That I don't know resort. That at the mansion. And the man got time Wayabera too. You know when the
that means it's an official PUP
when the
business.
PUP they put down a 4-packet Wayabera, that's an official business. A 4-packet then they care. This is Van Gill on the hill. Mr. Van Gill in person on the hill. PUP, listen to me, this is my Musa right hand, you know. This is my Musa right hand. You can't get no bigger than him in what we do. You see? So I hope that they could find him and ask him, what were you doing? He was a public relations officer for the PUP. What are you doing there? Oh, so you know about the head too? Or maybe you know about the man business too? We really ask. We don't know. We don't know, or I don't know. I'm stuttering because some much questions I want to ask because that's what the media do interrogate. You know, or maybe I don't know. Maybe you know I'm in the bag man. But the question is, on the need for find out what he did today. He made up on the hill. He was on the hill. See, picture not tell lie. And he can't tell you that that's no lag cabin.
It's a black tell lie, white tell lie, but black and white not tell lie, right?
And the black and white shot. So the combination.
What kind of shot you got?
See, Wayabera official.
How many packets you got?
4.
All right.
You got 2 more the back where you can't see.
Where is it the back for?
All PUP Wayabera 6.
Mm-hmm.
A regular Wayabera from Mexico or Cuba come with 4. PUP 1 they got 6. They got 2, 4. Make you see. Ask Sugar City man and show hello.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, but then. Hello?
Yes, go ahead, sir. You're on the air.
Okay. Good morning, Salon and Manuel.
Morning.
Yes. That thing about the social partner, I think we'll have to add something more to it. Yes.
Okay, what we have to do it?
The social partner issue.
Yeah,
yes, I think that thing's supposed to be worded social PUP partners.
Social.
That they are asked for the PUP.
Well, we know that Hala give you back with country, so we know that they will be. Thank you.
All right.
Social PUP partners, but Emmanuel, you see? Give me again. Because they don't show anything on the news. They don't want you to see anything.
No, man, no, they don't want
see,
you.
See, and the man hand fall up too. You see how good? Yeah. Official business, boy. Or I don't know. Maybe by between now and news time we are here what he may do there. But he may do there. I don't know if we go send Emmanuel go. If he lucky if Emmanuel go interview and he lucky because he get one interview. But if the rest go say he get interrogated. And I don't think they're going to interrogate. You think they're going to interrogate?
Mm-hmm.
This man big head, this is a Van Gill we talk about, you know. Van Gill. This is no common mango. This is like apple mango we grow in a certain yard. Common mango you walk on the street and pick it over the fence. You know apple mango.
You pick it up and you throw it kind of
This
one.
is like Camboliano.
Uh-huh.
You know, sweet mango. They don't know Van Gill and no common mango. And he made it at the house seat there. So deal with that for me. How much time you got there? We want to know all of these questions because Van Gill and Mr. PUP in person. Maybe he must even sleep there. Maybe he got a room there. You know? I hope they go interview him because breaking news, Van Gill was at the house. Serious thing, man. You know? The son are like the son. The son are like the son. That's what Creole say. Emmanuel, we are left them with that, man. We'll say because I don't have to 9 already. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll bring that part of the interview.
And I think that it's only right that we begin to put this in perspective, man. You throw stones, and you want me to tell you something that you want to hear. And now when I come back and tell you, hey, we'll go ask them one now, too.
And try
that those were in the house, too.
Try for me. Do for God's sake. I know the storm, they come away. But not put that in an excuse and you can't find the man and tell you about Nemo and Simo. Storm here for me today. 3 minutes after 9.
And from all indications, guys, this is just a piece of weather news here from investigations in 97L. This latest report indicates that it is very possible, very probable even, that we do get a tropical storm over our country sometime later this week.
You see?
So the route has been not the route, but the forecasted path has been not upgraded, but It has been just reforecasted, and it is saying that 90% of the possibility exists that we will have that over our country.
You hear what you said at the beginning? Sometime this week, they still got time to go see the man today. Somebody, in the right that city, somebody sent me a text and they said, please not say that about the Wayabera, because my partner not PUP and he love Wayabera. Listen to me. The PUP Wayabera have 6 packets up to 8. They got packet inside where you can't see. They're like wolf in sheep clothing. 2, 4. That's it. You can't see the one there inside. Then a special. And look at they got packet all about it and anything. That's all like the sleeve. Anyway, we are leaving with that, and we are continuing this discussion tomorrow. We'll remind the people, like what the lady said, we could not forget Tula Mendes with you, because he was a member of the house, and the PUP social partners, they know they say nothing about that, you know. So I want the media go find Van Gill and ask him what him they do. They please do that. Our pop-up can't watch the news this evening, you know. And they say Mason and Dangerous Man and him dead at the house, so we want to see it. On that
we want to know why he got liver?
Yeah. We don't know if he may come out of that rumor, that type of rumor. It's not like they don't look like you see somebody where you never want to see. You know? So because the media they try to find everybody who is dead at the house. Apparently because you're dead at the house, you know the man you're guilty by association. So we just put a little light on it. You know, and the one that's out on the need we go find he too, no just can't talk this talk. Anyway, for Morris come on cameras, Rahim Wagner on control, our director, Mr. Robert Cheki Usher, my name is Dylan.
And my name is Emmanuel.
Stay safe, Belize, have a wonderful day. God bless you, and so long.
Salve.